Have you ever been interrupted? Have you ever been interrupted? I'm talking about a major disruption in your life. Well, there are times God interrupts our plans, not necessarily to discourage us or to derail us, but to align us to His perfect will for our lives. For Mary, the mother of Jesus, hers was a major interruption. I can only imagine what it meant for her as a teenage girl to have been engaged to the man of her dreams, Joseph. But an angel, Gabriel, comes and interrupts her plans and tells her that she was going to have a child even before knowing Joseph. You see, in the Jewish culture, that she was engaged was as good as married, though she had to wait to consummate the marriage. And when the angel engages Mary, she had a question on her mind. And the question was, how will this be? Yet I am a virgin. She had kept herself chaste. And the angel speaks to her and tells her, the Spirit of the Lord is going to overshadow you, and out of you will be born the child of God. And Mary's response is an indication of how you and I should respond when God interrupts our plans. The Bible says in Luke chapter 1, verse 38, Mary responded, I am the Lord's servant. May everything you have said about me come true. And then the angel left her. So how should you respond when God interrupts your plans? Remain open-minded to God's plans. You see, God is not a sadist. That He interrupted your plans is an indication that He is aligning you to His will and to His purposes. So when God interrupts your plans, remain open-minded. Mary, the teenage girl, was very open-minded. But secondly, when God interrupts your plans, trust Him regardless of the circumstances. She goes running to visit her cousin Elizabeth. And as soon as she enters Elizabeth's house and calls out her name, Elizabeth, who was 6 months pregnant, the baby leaps in her womb, and Elizabeth is filled with the Spirit. And after they converse, Elizabeth makes a profound statement about Mary. This is what she said about Mary in verse 45 of Luke chapter 1. You are blessed because you believed that the Lord would do what He said. You see, Mary was not just a naive teenage girl. She was a God-fearing girl. When the angel spoke to her, she listened and she believed. And she trusted God regardless of the circumstance. You see, biologically speaking, this was the first kind of birth. This was the first kind of miraculous conception that was about to happen. She had not heard about this. There was no such proof elsewhere. But she believed what God said through the angel. So it's important when God interrupts your plans, listen to His voice. And once you hear His voice, trust Him regardless of the circumstances. This has been a major season of disruption, a major season of interruptions by the COVID pandemic. But that God allowed the pandemic to disrupt our lives, that God allowed this major interruption to happen in our lives, was not designed to derail us or to discourage us. It was simply to align us to His perfect will. I pray that you and I will not miss God's perfect will this Christmas season, because God has a plan for you. And at times, He just interrupts our lives to align us to His will and to His purpose. God bless you richly and enjoy the interruption. My name is Kuchio from CITAM Church Online. God bless you.